What's going on YouTube? Chris here. Wanted to bring you guys a little update on Litecoin, Bitcoin, that chart comparison. So we've just been looking at Litecoin with the USD chart. So let's look at it in terms of Bitcoin here. And we all believe, that's why we're in this space, that Bitcoin is like that gold 2.0, guys. And you know, if that's the case, then obviously you want as much of it for the future runs that take place and for the future. So we're going to go through this, the Litecoin Bitcoin pairing, and you guys tell me what you think. Have you guys been paying attention to this chart, the Litecoin Bitcoin? Do you see relevance in it in terms of the Litecoin Bitcoin? What are you guys doing with it? So I'm going to bring this to you. Hopefully, guys, you could give me a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. So guys, what I was seeing here, I haven't looked at this chart probably in a while. I'd say a month or so, and it was nice to put a fresh set of eyes on it. Essentially, I haven't been staring at it all the time, and there are some things that I started to notice just looking at the chart. So first of all, I started to pick up this little rounded bottom here that was taking place, and you can see that we're up above now on the daily this 20 EMA, which in my I'm sorry, this is the 50, guys. In blue is the 50 moving average. We're up above the 50 moving average, and right now we're flirting with 20 EMA. Let's check to see where we're at here. So guys, right in there, we're going to see where we close today, if we close up above it, below it. So that's a very important thing. And we also had our 20 cross over our 50 here, and when that took place, you saw this nice little run that happened. But what we like to see is you see all these lower lows that were taking place, and do you see how it reversed? Here's a higher low, hopefully a higher low right here, and we're pushing on to higher highs as well. So if we can close above this here, guys, our 200 day moving average, it could get very, very exciting in terms of Litecoin Bitcoin pairing. There could be a heck of a move that could take place. I'm also seeing this here, guys, and I'm just taking you through this as I'm looking at it. I just want to do it fresh with you. So right there, that's the trend line I'm going to be watching there. Then we can draw, because it's always nice, guys, just put the points together. We'll just go off the wick there. And then take a look at the volume here, though, guys. We were pushing up, right? And then volume went back down. What we're going to see is here, if the volume is just drying up, while we go down here, and then we get another explosive pop with sticks like this. Do you see when they come in together? Do you see how they look a lot alike? That's what we look for. And that's kind of the patterns and things, guys. I want to try to find patterns, you know. So we'll see if this now goes up into this range, and then times it'll come back, guys. I mean, you want to watch these channels and different things like that. It can be crucial to picking it up, just like we said, the trend lines and all that stuff, making sure that we don't break trend lines, because when trend lines are broken, then obviously there most likely is going to be a move that takes place. So that's what we have to watch. Now, in terms of overhead resistance, what I'm going to be paying attention to, guys, we'll have a little bit here, then it'll be around that 984 is going to be a good area. Then right back there, I believe we would get back to that 0.01 with some change. So those are kind of the areas I'm going to watch. And like I said, guys, I'm going to be watching to see if we break this trend line. So we have to pay attention to that. So we need to see this support hold here around 847, right in that range. And then, guys, if that doesn't hold and we have a drop, pay attention to these moving averages as well. That 50 moving average, and it's nice to be up above the 50 moving average, guys, and that we had the 20 cross above it. Remember, that 20 is kind of the indicator of where we're going, and it has been up, but we're seeing it start to turn sideways now and move sideways a little bit. So let's really keep our eye on that. Let's go here to the RSI. And guys, remember, Litecoin moves very, very fast when it makes moves. It's very hard to catch it. You almost have to be in it. I mean, you can go to sleep, and then before you know, you wake up and Litecoin made a move. So right here, guys, we're going to pay attention to see if that starts to break down. Okay, we're at 49. And remember, always draw those support resistances, trend lines, all that stuff on the RSI as well. Very important. And we'll see if this turns into a hammer here, guys, on the day, off that trend line. That may be a spot to go long then. Put a stop below it. You know, it just depends on how this closes and what it looks like, and then to see, maybe, you know, potentially wait for good follow through if there could be a nice candle there that we could have some good follow through on. Let's check the MACD. Alright guys, so the MACD, remember the lagging indicator here. See how we're going down? We had our cross, and that's this move right here. And now we're going to wait to see if we start to get a little hook there and here. My guess is, guys, I haven't looked at this with you, but on the 12-hour, we're starting to get a little hook, and the histogram's probably moving up a little bit. Let's take a look. Yeah, see how it's getting just a little better there? It was starting to move up. We're starting to get a potential little hook. See if it just gets better through the time frames here. There we did get up above it on the 4-hour, guys. But here, like, we're just kind of moving sideways. They're very close, so got to keep our eye on that, guys. I just like to use all different types of indicators so we can really pay attention to these things. Let's do the Bollinger Bands next. I'm going to get these overhead resistance off for us. And guys, I just got that book about Bollinger Bands, so I've been excited to start getting into that as well. Alright, so in the Bollinger Bands here, it looks like we're starting to, here was our contraction. We had that contraction, then we had a little move to the upside. The upside move rode the band here. Then we got outside of it, had our sell come back, and now we're at that middle band, guys, and that middle band is acting as overhead resistance right now. So let's pay attention to that. Bollinger Bands are very helpful, guys. There's a lot of uses in Bollinger Bands. So we'll keep our eye on that. But yeah, guys, I mean, these are the things that I want to pay attention to. I want to look at all the supports. I want to look at all the resistances. You know, even this support down here, we really want to pay attention to that. But I also, you know, pay attention to those trend chains. Do you see here how just the lower lows were taking place, and then we had that switch. And then you start seeing them move back up. Now, this could just be a short-term trend because you have to look at the short-term, the long-term, the medium-term, all that type of stuff. But you know, guys, the trend has been down, and we have to pay attention to that. Even this 200 moving average that's overhead, it's still pointed down, right? We're getting the 20 moving average pointed up, which is good, and we're up above the 50 moving average, which is good. So I'm really going to be keeping my eye on this, the Litecoin Bitcoin pairing. So you guys let me know if you like this video. I just wanted to go through with a fresh set of eyes. You know, nothing planned on it or anything, guys, and just go through it with you. And one more thing while I'm thinking about it, let's hit the Fibonacci quick. See where this retracement. So guys, we're at the 50 there, and we're off that trend line. So I'm sure there's going to be some guys looking at potentially going long there. Yep. So keep your eye out on that, guys. A lot of the times, you know, it retraces, especially it could be to that 50 there at the 0.618, and that's at 811. So there could be some people putting bids there too. But we'll have to see. We're going to have to see what goes down in this space. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It was fun, and God bless each and every one of you.